Welcome to episode 26 of Worth the Wait. This is Justin K. Wally. We're back with more games to show you. I'm sure Kate has a few gems in her pocket.
As always.
Okay, let's dig right into them.
Does anybody know what time it is?
Alright, just out of the gate this week, this is Bad Medicine, and this is brought to you by game company Formal Ferret, which is a pretty dang good name, right? This game, it's really funny. It's sort of like Cards Against Humanity, but instead you are doing really horrible drugs. You play as a pharmaceutical company, and you have to make a drug with the cards in your hand, and then you have all of these really horrible side effects like non-stop snot, crap like that. And your job is to take your own creativity and put like a marketing spin on those side effects to make them not sound so bad.
Warning, may cause death.
This would be a great party game. Lots of laughs. Probably not a good thing to play with Grandma because she might relate to some of the side effects.
That. Okay, my pick, starting off, is Orion Trail by Shell Games. And there's a lot of games that have tried to do this before, the whole space, roguelike adventure type thing. What I like about this is...
Is that Grumpy Cat?
Yes. What I like about this is, right off the bat, yes, it's extremely tongue-in-cheek. I love their sense of humor, and it's the first one that I think fully realizes the whole choose-your-own-adventure type game thing. Like, all your choices have ramifications, and it really goes after the Star Trek theme. Like, one of the, you could go with, like, violence, diplomacy, science, reason. Like, bravado is an option, like Kirk. The guy scratching his butt. I just really, really, really like the tone, and I think this one actually might be the most fleshed out. And it's already on Greenlight. It will come out on Steam, and it just looks like a lot of fun.
Alright, Wally, there is a region out there that is constantly producing developers that I fall in love with.
What region is that?
That is France.
Okay.
I love French developers, and this is the studio Forge Animation, and they are bringing us Windwalkers, which we're gonna need an extended episode if I want to talk about this as much as I could.
Bring it on, girl!
So, Windwalkers is based off of a fantastic French novel that I've not read, but I'm just taking their word that it's good.
Okay.
And it has to be good because they are making a video game, a like graphic comic book, and a movie.
Wow.
And that all sounds like a huge undertaking that sort of put me off at first. But I believe these guys are up to the task. They have a team of seriously talented professionals, all just dedicating their life right now to making this a reality.
I'm a big fan of the creative scene in France. I mean, I love a lot of their graphic novels, and they always have a kind of a unique vision of things. So I'm excited already from what you're telling me.
Yeah, it's tough because this trailer doesn't really show much gameplay because it's still very early development. But I encourage everybody to check out Windwalkers and watch this trailer so that you can see and hear the promises that these guys are making that I really believe that they're gonna, go through with.
And I want to point out, this from the video really there, that's one thing why I like French creativity so much, is that they like to make toys and adventures and dramatic things for adults, not necessarily for a youthful audience, because I think even adults want to be entertained on that level, and I'm really excited to see what they come up with. This is a good pick.
They do need a lot of money. This is a big undertaking. I encourage everybody to get in on it early.
Clearly they have a vision, so I agree. Everyone check these guys out. I'm glad I made it in time for this one, because I know there was a bit of a delay between our episode. This is The Police by We Appy, and it deserves a lot of attention. It's got a few days left on it. They haven't quite made it yet, and it's kind of an adventure, strategy, interactive narrative story game where it's kind of the darker side of the police, kind of this neo-noir-esque with a contemporary theme. Politics, bribery, corruption. Cops that still want to do good versus, those on the other side of the line. And it follows the exploits of one particular officer looking back on his career, and it's voiced by John St. John, the guy who did Duke Nukem.
This almost seems like it could be somewhat of a spiritual successor to Papers, Please. Another fantastic indie game.
I did get that vibe off of it, and they've been really good with updates and fleshing out the world.
I have seen Kickstarters that, have a star in their midst, like John St. John. I have seen them come out with a big vision and sort of fall flat, and I genuinely hope that this doesn't happen, so every one of these games this week needs the help.
This one's gotten a lot of attention and actually hasn't made its goal, and I just love unconventional games that kind of think sideways, and this is definitely one of them. So if you think you're looking for something a bit more story-driven with a very unique hook, check out This Is the Police. I think you might get a lot out of it potentially.
We were so happy to bring you an episode this week, and we can't stress it enough. Every single one of these games, they always need help. If something interests you, even just giving them $5 will do. And heck, if you liked us, you can check out more at justokgamers.com. There's a great podcast, lots of funny videos. Follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/justokgamers and youtube.com/justokgamers. And hit us up at Twitter while you're at it, at JustOkCaters and JustOkWally.
And check us out at PAX, if anybody's going to be at PAX in 2015.
Yes.
Lots of gaming and drinking and gallivanting.
Alright, we will gallivant with you next week.
Okay, bye.